Hi everyone, Adina here, Oakwyn Realty with your July 2020 market update. Activities continue to pick up over the last few weeks as restrictions loosened and buyers and sellers started gaining confidence and coming back to the marketplace. Sales in June were up 65% relative to May, and they were up about 19% relative to last year. So we're actually returned back to levels that we were seeing in March pre-COVID. While we've seen sellers make a return back to the marketplace as well, it seems to be at a slower pace than buyers. Currently, inventory was up only about 15% relative to May, and it was down 24% relative to June last year. This has brought our sales to active listings ratio to 21% for all property types. And we see this vary by property type. We see that townhomes are currently the strongest at 25%, apartments are at 21%, and detached properties are at 20%. Typically, anything over 21% is indicative of a seller's market territory, and that's when we start seeing upward pressure on prices. At 20%, this means that we usually have about 5 months of inventory. At 25%, it's about 4 months of inventory. But now what I want to point out is that we're seeing this break down very differently across different property types. We've had quite a few buyers in the Mount Pleasant area looking to purchase apartment and townhome properties in the last few weeks, and we've been bidding against 6 to 12 other buyers for the same property. So even though the stats are showing that we have about 5 months of inventory, for these specific types of product, we need 5 to 10 times more inventory to come on just to satisfy the current buyer demand. So these are the segments that we're seeing sharp increases in price points. Activity has continued to pick up in July. Right now, we're about halfway through the month, and for the total sales recorded in Vancouver proper, there's been 82 sales recorded on the MLS. Of these, the sales to list price average has been 99%. So most properties are selling very close to asking price. And breaking it down further, I actually had a look, and half of the total sales so far have sold at or above asking price. So we are starting to see that upward pressure on prices, specifically in Vancouver proper. The HPI benchmark price for the region has remained flat in June relative to May, but it's up about 3.5% relative to June of last year. Where prices go in the next few months, as I've said before, is really going to depend on the kind of inventory levels we start seeing. As I mentioned before, there's certain pockets where we're having these multiple offers. If we don't continue to see increased inventory coming on, we're likely going to see prices continue to go up over the coming months. That's it for now. If you have any questions or want to stay up to date with what's going on in the market, make sure you follow me on Instagram at adina.yvr. And if you know anyone thinking of buying or selling, be sure to share this with them. Have a great rest of the month and see you in August.